2,000 meters to race here in the last of the day, and they sent away from that 2,000 meter marker. One of the first to respond was Every Cloud, and Supreme Dance. Pierce Stradham's taken Supreme Dance right up there in the early stages. Hawk Bill is trying to negate a deep draw in the early stages, and Home of the Brave is fighting with the rider. The pace is not that good early on as Hawk Bill goes off to the front, and Vesuvio is being asked to pass runners on the far side to race up into second now. Supreme Dance is back in third. Home of the Brave is still not settled in fourth, 3 lengths off the leader. Then came Twa Twa Cut and Every Cloud towards the inside. Further back, You Can't Hurry Love gives them 8 lengths start, with on there outside the front line. Jet Dynasty races second to last, and the Cop the trailer is 9-10 lengths off the leader as they race past the 1,200 meter marker here, and out in front is Hawk Bill, led it by 3/4 of a length from Vesuvio in second. Supreme Dance third. Home of the Brave is more settled in fourth position. The grey horse is Every Cloud in fifth, 4 lengths off the leader, tracked by Twa Twa Cut along the outside. Then came You Can't Hurry Love in the front line. They give the leader 7 and 8 lengths start respectively. Jet Dynasty, a shake of the reins back second last, is 10 lengths off the leader, and the Cop is right at the end of the field as they start to round the home turn for home, and they come down towards the last 800. Vesuvio, probably a reluctant leader out there, but led it by a length and a quarter now. Back in second, the stable companion is going to challenge early in the straight. Home of the Brave. Then came Hawk Bill. Twa Twa Cut in behind that. Further back to Supreme Dance. You Can't Hurry Love, the outside belongs to the front line, and then comes Jet Dynasty, still got 8 lengths to go. Now it's the turn of Home of the Brave to hit the front, 400 to go. Home of the Brave has gone 2 to 3 clear of in second Vesuvio. Supreme Dance, Hawk Bill, then Twa Twa Cut down the inside is You Can't Hurry Love as they come down to the last 200. Home of the Brave is still the leader down the inside. Supreme Dance, then came You Can't Hurry Love, is finishing quickly. Twa Twa Cut, Home of the Brave on the outside. You Can't Hurry Love is down the inside. Home of the Brave is keeping going. Home of the Brave won it from in second. You Can't Hurry Love, Twa Twa Cut, Hawk Bill, then came Every Cloud. Enough today. Every Cloud was in behind those. The running of the final race of the day. Well done to Willem Ackerman. Good for him to start off the new year with a winner in partnership with Kevin and Nadine Backos. Tyrone Zaki is the winning trainer, and whilst this horse did not settle in the early part of the race, Richard did keep the best for last, and he'll end up winning it despite going quite early on in the straight. We'll ask him in the winning interview exactly what was going through his head throughout the contest. That's it from Turffontein today. There'll be more racing here on Sunday, and tomorrow we switch to racing in the Eastern Cape at Fairview. Well, sometimes when you start spending a lot of time around jockeys, traveling on planes and things, you get to know them really well. When I spoke to you earlier on, you mentioned this horse, and I just saw a spark in your eye when you mentioned it. Back to 2,000 meters, looked very well, but the race didn't work out at all. You were just fighting with the horse most of the first part of the way.
Yeah, look, he is an aggressive horse. He's just been recently gelded, and I can see why. He's a big, beautiful horse. Still got a lot of fire in him, and yeah, I had very good instructions. Jump him out, but don't ask him to jump because he can travel quite hard. So I had lots of warnings before the time, and obviously with one of the runners' shoes getting pulled off, I had lots of time to walk with him quietly and get a nice calm demeanor on him. And gates open, he was a little bit sluggish, but still quick enough to beat the guys on the inside. But I didn't want to ask him, and he just got smothered up a little bit too fast. He's a big striding horse, and it was quite difficult just to keep him relaxed. And climbing up the hill, he sort of accepted it, and he had a little bit of a rhythm going. And then Cabela in front of me said, "No, this pace is utter slow," and he took it up, and that cover was gone, and he started racing quite hard that last furlong just before we turned into the straight. But nevertheless, I allowed him to use his action. Came top of the straight. I said, it's time to go. We've done nothing for the first half of the race, so I could let him slide and use his action. So he got away. The line, I feel, came in time. He did a lot of extra work, being the slow run of the race, and You know, he's just got a lot of flame in him. So I think the miles should be the sweet spot for this horse for now. And then maybe later on he'll calm down and become a gentleman. But for now, he's a boykie, and he wanted to take us on. So well, and to Mr. Nassif, to the owner, thank you so much. To our agent Ken, well done, and to my sponsors at Winning Form for their support.
Congratulations. I thought, you know, there's a lot to take positive out of this if we stop looking at the negatives, but just at the line, you're saying he was dead. Well, almost dead.
Well, he had enough. He pulled, he raced 2.5 races there. So, you know, if everything is controlled next time and he starts knowing his own racing pattern, he'll be a serious horse.
All the best for the weekend. I know you're riding every day, so whichever day you're riding on, all the best to you and keep it up.
No, thank you. Are we seeing you tomorrow?
No, you're not, but you'll see me. Are you back here on Sunday?
I am.
Okay, so I'll see you then.
I'll see you later.
Well done, Richard. Congratulations. The leading rider in South Africa at the moment, Richard Farine. You can see why trainers want to use him, because that was an excellent ride, because that horse was fighting with him, Tyrone, in the beginning. Your other horse, Vesuvio, was at the front, and then he took Vesuvio on at the top of the straight and kept going at the line. It was a tremendous ride by Richard.
Oh yes, that's why you got to thank him. I thanked him when he got in. I mean, the horse was pulling him, and he's a strong horse.
Yeah. It's always been a nice horse then.
Yes, it's just that, you know, some horses they sort of get in the right races at the right time and they win, and you get a horse like this that you're looking to win, and all of a sudden everything goes wrong with him, and then I decided, I said, no, Willem, let's cut this horse because he's taking too much out of himself. He's using too much energy. You know, one thing about Willem, when you tell him something, he listens, and he agrees with you, and that's how it all started. So we cut him. We gave him that run in the 14, and it's a bit soon now, but still, it's a very nice run.
It's an excellent run, yeah, absolutely. And he's beaten a lot of hard knockers there. The important thing about it is that he's taken them on pretty early on the straight, and he's kept going. It's hard to do at Turffontein.
Especially at Turffontein, and we've had that rain.
Yeah.
And we're also a little bit short of work from the rains we've had here. We've had no tracks. But thanks, Richard. I just want to also thank my friend Willem and the wife Lydia, and Nika, and the family, and Nadine, Kevin, my whole family. I want to thank him, and I want to wish all the punters a happy and prosperous New Year.
Thanks very much, Tyrone. All the best to you. I know that your stable is full of winners out there, and they're going to be stepping out very soon. You've trained good classic winners before, so you know how to beat them at the top level.
Oh yes, no, that comes easy. Yeah. We come with the outsiders too. Yeah. But thank you, and I just also, you know, thank my sponsors, Rio Safari. They're always there to help me with tech and always making my grooms look so well. And also World Sports Betting. Is that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Tyrone. All the best for the year.
Thanks, Lika.
Congratulations. Let's go to Willem Ackerman. Now, it gives me so much pleasure to speak to Willem Ackerman, because it gets frustrating as big owners not to have winners. You've got so many good horses out there, but sometimes there's a lull, and it's about how you cope with that lull. Hopefully, this kicks off 2024 with a flurry of winners for you guys, you and Lydia.
Nika, yes, absolutely. I think the last one I had was, I can't remember, May, June. Village Green came out, first run, she won. Ended up with a chip knee, went for an op. So between Tulip, Village Green, Tyson the Brave, they're all in the recovering process somewhere. And in between, we've got Home of the Brave that we decides to gull because he comes on and he doesn't finish his race off. And it is frustrating, I'll be honest with you. It's almost like I want to throw in the towel.
Yeah. But you can't, and the reason why you can't is because you love this game too much, and you're there at each and every sale trying to pick that champion for you. You're going to get it one day.
Well, I hope so, eh? I mean, if you're not going to try, you'll never know. Yeah. And that's the end of it. I mean, like I say, besides everything else, and thanking Tyrone and Nadine and Lydia, and you know what, I want to throw Stuart in here as well. I mean, whether my horses are with Tyrone, whether my horses is with Cliffy, even Stuart is there. He's shouting at home, and you know what? It's brilliant, people.
Well, you've got everyone rooting for you, so it gives. That's why I say sometimes in a commentary, from a commentating perspective, you want certain colours to get back in the winners enclosure. It's great that this is the new year started. You almost wipe the slate clean, start afresh. This is a good start for 2024 for you.
Absolutely, Nico. So yes, I mean for racing, to the public, to the punters. You know what? Let's all of us hopefully start a brilliant 2024.
Absolutely, I agree with you, and well done with this one.
Thank you very, very much.
And wins many, many more for you. Okay, well done to Willem Ackerman. What an honourable gentleman that is, and a great guy in the racing industry to have. Here's the winning groom, Tyrone Zaki's groom, 1,500 Rand. Richard, congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. And first of all, I'd like to thank God, because without him, this was not going to be possible. And I would like to thank Mr. Ackerman and his family. And I also would like to thank Mr. Zaki, the winning trainer. We call him the champ.
Absolutely, and well done. You're part of a great team.
Thank you very much, sir. And I also would like to thank Nadine and Kevin for all the support they give us at the stables. And I also would like to thank the Safari team. That's our sponsors. You can see how nice I look. It's because of them. We appreciate everything they do for us. And also, I thank all my workmates. This is for all the grooms because of our hard work. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Well said. On that note, on that very, very good note, well done to Tyrone Zaki. Well done to Home of the Brave. And I know a lot of good punters out there have backed this strongly into favourites. Richard Fourie has done the business for you. That will wrap up the racing at Turffontein today. We'll be back here on Sunday with a feature race card. It's the Lomrans Kings Plate on Saturday, but there's racing at Fairview to get by between now and then. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Mabel and PK and all the camera team, to Ricky and the OB van, and to the entire team here at Turffontein. From a warm Turffontein on a Thursday evening, it's back to the studio. Bye-bye.